Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's devotion for March 8th. Today's devotion is titled Pure Worship. The Bible reading is from Mark chapter 11, verses 15 to 18. When they arrived back in Jerusalem, Jesus entered the temple and began to drive out the people buying and selling animals for sacrifices. He knocked over the tables of the money changers and the chairs of those selling doves, and he stopped everyone from using the temple as a marketplace. He said to them, "The scriptures declare, 'My temple will be called a house of prayer for all nations,' but you have turned it into a den of thieves." When the leading priests and teachers of religious law heard what Jesus had done, they began planning how to kill him. But they were afraid of him because the people were so amazed at his teaching. Jose pastored a church known for its programs and theatrical productions. They were well done, yet he worried the church's busyness had slipped into a business. Was the church growing for the right reasons or because of its activities? Jose wanted to find out, so he canceled all extra church events for 1 year. His congregation would focus on being a living temple where people worshiped God. Jose's decision seems extreme until you notice what Jesus did when he entered the temple's outer courts. The holy space that should have been full of simple prayers had become a flurry of worship business. "Get your doves here, lily white as God requires." Jesus overturned the merchants' tables and stopped those who bought their merchandise. Furious at what they were doing, he quoted Isaiah 56 and Jeremiah 7. "My house will be called a house of prayer for all nations, but you have made it a den of robbers." So the court of the Gentiles, the place for outsiders to worship God, had been turned into a mundane marketplace for making money. There's nothing wrong with business or staying busy, but that's not the point of church. We are the living temple of God, and our main task is to worship Jesus. We likely won't need to flip over any tables as Jesus did, but he may be calling us to do something equally drastic. Why do you attend church and meet with believers? What expectations of yours might you need to let the Spirit change? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.